friends. Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the Curvy E Chronicles. My name is Courtney, and I'm so glad you found your way to my little corner of the internet. Today we are doing December week 3 cash stuffing, so let's get into it. Okay, friends, first things first, let's count the cash. And on one of my last cash stuffings, I did have someone mention that they enjoy hearing people count money. I always speed it up because, well, number one, I think it's funny that there's a chipmunk voice. But number two, I get bored with myself. But if it pleases the people, I will count normally. We should have a 617, I think. So we've got 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 600, 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17. Man, I'm good. Okay. Let's get it all stacked up here. That's crooked. All right, friends. It is the weekend pre-Christmas. You will see this after Christmas, but I have so much to do and so little time to do it. We'll get there. Okay. We're starting in this binder. And I'm excited because with this into car maintenance, we are doing $100. This should give us $1,000 in here. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 7, 8, 50, 9, 50, 70, 90, 1,000. What? Oh, I'm so excited. So a 1,000 in car maintenance. I'm not calling it fully funded because I don't think there should ever be such thing as fully funded car maintenance, my humble opinion. I am going to call that good for right now, until we start fresh in the new year, which is literally in a week. But $1,000 before the end of the year, I'm pretty damn proud of that. That covers our, hold on. That is more than enough to cover all of our tabs and insurance and then some. So, and then in the new year, we're going to start a whole new vibe for this binder. Propane is getting 100 as well. So we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, 750, 70, 90, 800 in propane, which is fabulous. It's exactly what we need in there. Well, not really. I would like to have more. And next week, we are going to stuff, if everything works out accordingly, we're going to stuff a lot more into this one because it needs it. We're going to fill it in January, and I'd like to have $1,200 in here. So we'll see what we can do to make that happen. All right, hunting and fishing, my husband's hobbies. He's getting 25, and this should round it out to an even 300, I think. So we've got 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 85, 95, and 300. Yes. And that is just to cover any expenses with his hobbies. And then we might have to dip into this to purchase his contacts come the first of the year. Because I think he needs contacts in like February, maybe March. If it's in March, we might be able to fund it differently. But that's what that's for. And then that is all for this binder. But starting the new year, I will let you guys know we are going to be doing this one a wee bit different. I'm excited about it though. All right, now the wallet. The receipts, I'm going to scan those into Fetch. I'll put my Fetch code on the screen. You guys know Fetch isn't you should already know. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you anyway. You can use my code to get points on the Fetch app, but you scan your receipts in and you get points towards gift cards. And there are certain things that do extra bonus points, like Huggies, and actually General Mills. I do buy some General Mills products that I get extra points on. So, doing pretty good there. All right, let's see. What do we got in Releve? Probably not a lot, to be honest with you. Groceries has $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. I did have more in here, but I had a meeting come up, and I had to pay the neighbor girl to watch the kiddos for me. Okay, what does Pets have? Pets isn't really rollover. We're going to take the 1 and put that into rollover, but the 15 is going to go back into here. Obviously, I did not clean my wallet out from the last time I went shopping. Go figure. I did have to go and get dog food, cat food, and chicken food. So we'll come back to that. But and then I think my shopping money I put away or spent it. Who knows? Anyway, oh no, I spent the shopping money because that was part of the babysitting money too. Anywho, our sweet little neighbor girl came over to babysit for me because I had a meeting to go to that I totally forgot about, and I used that cash because I did not plan ahead for it. But we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 in rollover, and we will stick that in our challenges a little later. All right, now for our envelopes. It's an easy day. We are doing our usual. Hold on. Here's another yucky 10. I'll put that in my grocery money. 75 in groceries. And to be truthful, I don't think we're going to spend this because we are leaving to go to my mom's and we are going to be up there basically until we get paid again. So I am not going to have to do any grocery shopping. This will just be in the event that we need, like when we come home, should we need anything before next payday, but we really shouldn't. So this will probably end up going to challenges, and that's fine. We have 20, 40, 50, 65, 75. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Not a mean, friends. Okay, groceries good. Then we're going to give Cody his $30. Though he's home with us, he doesn't really need $30, but I'll give it to him. He is sitting in the next room, and I know he can hear me, and I know he's just rolling his eyes and going, All right. And that, my friends, is it, because we are going to be at my mom's for Christmas. My whole family is coming home. My brother comes home from the military. My sister comes over from the opposite side of the state. It is going to be a grand little time. So, wallet is good. Done. We're going to dive into this one. All right. Somehow or another, it shook out that we have a lot of 10s that we don't normally have. I don't know what I did different. I don't know what I skipped. I don't know what I messed with. But somewhere in things, this is how it broke down. So, family fun is getting $10. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110. We did go see Santa. It was a blast. We got fancy pancakes and hot cocoa. So much fun. Clothing also getting 10. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what I did here, but we did something. So we have 20, 40, 55, 65, 70 in clothing. And this is just building up towards the next kids consignment sale because I spent most of this on socks and underwear for all of us. So truthfully, none of us really need anything at the moment, which is great. Great. Date night's going to get a 10. Booyah. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, and 120. That is just fantastic. Pets is getting its usual $30. And with the 15 we just added, we were at 20, 30, 40, and 45 in there, which is great. We're doing great. Chickens. I have bad news to report. We did lose a chicken. So we were down to 19. We've had, at this time of year, we get coyotes pretty bad. And that's what our assumption is. I let them free range for the most part during the day. And they usually are pretty good about putting themselves away at night. But yeah, we're down one. So sad day. It's okay. Such is life on the farm. All right, so chickens has 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 35, 40, and 45. Is that right? It is, which is lovely. Lovely, because we have to put a gutter on our chicken coop. So that will come in handy. Gardon is getting 10. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, and 130 in our garden. I'm so pumped. I'm already doing research and starting to plan. I'm excited. That's an understatement. Excitement is an understatement. 10 into gifts because we can. Why not? 20, 30, 5, 40, and 45 in gifts. We don't have anything coming up, but I'm going to get this up to like $100 and then just like pause so then it's there. Because there is a birthday in March. Yeah, March that we'll need it for. Anniversary is getting 10. This is saving for our anniversary next year. We're at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, and 120. Just kind of slow and steady. Last year being our first year doing this kind of budgeting system, we did not, we had to kind of front load, like when we got down like to crunch time for our anniversary, I kind of had to dump a lot of money to this. So I'm trying to make it take a little bit less on less of a strain. Okay, what do we got? $2. End of the world. So we have 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, and 64 in end of the world. Fabulous. And then birthdays. What? We're stuffing birthdays? Yes, we are. Again, somehow we had tens galore, and I don't honestly know what I did different. Because like truthfully, we're not stuffing that much different here, but somewhere around things it all shook out a little different. So, birthdays. This is for Cody's birthday. He did already spend money on things he wanted instead of going on a trip this year. So this is to go towards like dinner or food or whatever he wants to do on the actual like day of his birthday. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 35, and 140. Figure we'll get it to 150 and call it a day. Call it a day. That's all for this binder. All right, then we're going to jump over to here, and we are just going to dive into my nails envelope. And you know the drill, $25, 20, and 5. Eventually, one of these days, I will start to fund this when I get paid from YouTube, which I do have a check coming. I'm so excited. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 5, 55, 65, and 70. Is that right? Yes, it is. All right. So 170 in nails, which is good because that is 2 appointments and then some, which is great. So doing good there. Feeling good there. Now, the holiday binder, which we are 2 weeks ahead on. A week ahead, 2 weeks. But Valentine's Day, fully funded at 150. Easter, fully funded at 100. Springtime, fully funded at 100. Mother's Day is up next. And we are real close to fully funding this one too, which just has me all sorts of giggly. So Mother's Day is getting $10. So we have 100, 10, 20, 30, and 140 next week. Fully funded Mother's Day. Booyah. My goal is 150. That should be plenty to do something I want to do, buy a gift, call it good. We have the same goal for Father's Day, and that is we're getting 10 in Father's Day as well. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, and 20. This one's going to be fully funded sooner rather than later too. Like we're just on top of it, feeling good. And to think, I started out the year stuffing these with just $3, sometimes $2, sometimes $1 into all of these. And now look where we're at. The power of this budgeting system and saving system, I tell you guys. Okay, summer is also getting 10. I have a video coming on that, so don't you worry. I'm going to tell you all about how this like straight up changed our finances. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105. And our goal in this one is 150 as well. And this will go towards like going to the pool or possibly swim lessons. I think I'm going to get the kids into swim lessons. We will see. All right, 4th of July. This one's getting, if I can get it out of there, 10 as well. And I do get questions on my holiday envelopes. I have a Cricut that my mom bought me for Christmas. She says she bought it for us, and she gave it to me to figure out how to use, aka she gave it to me. So literally this is like the few things I've done is like my cash envelopes, but I did make these myself. So 4th of July now has 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, and 130. This one's going to be fully funded in 2 weeks too. So bomb. So awesome. All right, fair. Fair's a whole nother story on its own. All right, fair's getting 10. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 85 in fair. I did some number crunching, and fair is going to need like $300 plus for what we want to do as far as like going to the local fair and then the one fair. We probably won't go to the state fair again. But yeah, it's expensive. And the sad thing is we get in free to both places. We don't even pay admission. I work at one of them and the other one my mom works at. So we get in free. But anyway, that is all for the holiday binder. Because anyone new here, these all have funds in them still, and they're still so recent that I'm just not dumping anything into them yet. We only have 50 in New Year's and 50 in winter because we don't know what those are going to look like yet. I don't know as far as like what we're going to do fun time wise. We're not big winter people. Like we go sledding and all of that, but we have sleds and like I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if it works out that way. So last but not least, this should be $100. It feels a little bit more, but this should be $100. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 90, 5, 100. Beautiful. It is 100. And 6. So 106 going into our challenges. We have one more week to put funds in here, and we are going to be having a very good savings challenge Sunday, and I need to figure out for my savings challenge before saving. Well, it's probably not going to happen before. It's going to have to happen after because with the holidays, ain't nobody got time for that. I do want to try and do a live where I do a restuff of some of my big envelope challenges and my big box of savings because we have two, my 52-week challenge and my 100. So I think it's 52 envelope and my 100 envelope are ready to be redispersed to bigger numbers because we've hit a halfway and a quarter of the way. And I didn't want to do like a stagnant video because I thought that would be boring. And someone mentioned doing a live, like with Q&A, and I thought, oh, genius, that would be fun. But I have to just find the time and the setup and the quiet to do it in my house. Because if you've probably been on my channel for any length of time, you know that quiet is rare in this parts. But we'll figure that out. But it'll be in the new year. So our next savings challenge Sunday will probably not. We'll just kind of keep going with the progress we've got, and then we'll have more to reallocate, which will be great. But anyway, that does it for tonight. I still cannot figure out how to keep these shorter for some reason. I just talk a lot. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being and hanging out with me. We are at the tail end of Vlogmas and our videos for December. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. By the time you see this, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Please have a safe New Year's. And guys, we are headed into 2024 strong. Let's do it. I will see you guys in the next one. And remember to spread kindness like glitter. Bye, y'all.